I made some sounds for the drop that I think are a little bit better, or kind of like repurpose a sound, and used Shaperbox here to make it better. Tell me what you think about this.
I am here tonight.
This sound is a sound we have used before. It's this guy over here that we built previously. But obviously with some different MIDI over here that we then bounced and put through Shaperbox. You heard all the kind of different layers of it there. You saw the different layers there as I was playing through it. You have this filter here at the beginning to help it get out of the way of those like B chords. I want those to really ring through there, but I need this. It was just kind of, you could hear the instrument coming in. Now the instrument just kind of materializes through this filter, this high pass filter. It's like, by themselves you can hear it coming in there, but in the mix it's pretty, it just like starts happening there behind the basses or behind the brass, and that's a really, I don't know, it's nice and clean. It's exactly what I was hoping this effect would do, help blend the two sounds together. The next thing you hear is this, let me just turn these off one by one so you can kind of hear the effects they've got going on. So the filter by itself just kind of like slowly brings in the low frequencies, and then this liquid here is set to phaser mode, and it's just this kind of stepping to create these little pockets of different sound. Phasers were something I wrote off for years because I didn't like the sort of sound that they make, but if you put them on an envelope that doesn't have any like motion but just has steps in it, I think I actually really kind of like the slight change in phasing, you know, and just texture. It's nice. From there, we added this time filter that's set to 8 bars. So it's actually, which is one kind of complaint I have about Shaperbox that maybe someone can educate me on how to do better. I wanted to be able to zoom in and fine tune these, but I couldn't figure out a way to zoom in. And when you're on 8 bars like this, it's especially on the time shaper, every little area is very important. So like the difference between this and, do I have a back button here? I do. If I were to like just do that, huge difference in sound. So you getting the fine tuning details on the timer was important here, but this just created kind of like a little jitter that I kind of liked. That was kind of cool. And then from there, this just creates that kind of like vinyl stop, which was just a nice way to transition to the longer brass here. They have a bit of a, you know, those come in not on the downbeats, so creating that little pocket was kind of fun, and it actually really made a meaningful difference, especially when we combine it with the crusher here, just doing two different things. On the resample, it just kind of like dips out in that same spot to make the sound a bit more gritty rather than vinyl-y, and then the amount of bits it's going through is changing pretty dramatically, and this makes a pretty big difference. If I turn off the phaser, just makes the guitar, because it's got like a bit crushed sound to it and just little spots there, and then a compressor. But the sound I think is interesting. Is it 2 loops interesting? I don't know. On the second loop, we bring in the Midas pad down here so that it has just a little bit more variety to it. They play together really, really well. It's making me maybe think I need to revisit the basses and take away some of the treble aspects of what they've got going on there. Like if I just unmute everything here but then just mute the basses. This is really interesting, you know? I don't know, the basses are doing a good job. We're getting really close to having that drop feel like I'm excited, like oh, that's good, while not necessarily being like grungy, like aggressive in your face drum and bass music. Which is not what this piece is calling for right now. So still experimenting with it and figuring out where to go from there. But yeah, that was a cool use of Shaper Box to really change the sound. I mean, like again, this sound without the Shaper Box here. And then with the Time Shaper stuff is really powerful. It, like making the sounds like really have some like interesting pockets there. I might even add like a few more like what kind of like sort of dips and sounds or something like that as we go on here. But yep, that's all we have time for today. Thanks so much for watching. See you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.